Banner show. We're back. We don't have Ari on this week. We don't have Brandon this week, but we do have Ryan, Ferg, and Aaron. Paul, who knows? He's gallivanting. Paul's all over the world, man. Like this guy,
Mr. Worldwide.
He is, dude. Like he's everywhere all the time. But we've got you. We've got us. We're going to have a great show. We're going to talk baseball. We're going to talk NFL training camp. We're going to get into a little bit of the cinema probably by the end of this thing. Who knows? It's going off the rails. Hang with us. Let's go.
What's up? What's up?
How's it going?
That was great. That was a great fill-in for Ari.
I know, man.
Hey,
we have a new front man all of a sudden.
Hey, look, no, it's not even like that. We're just trying to keep the house afloat while Ariane and Brandon and Paul are out. So it's cool to be here. Awesome to be here with you right there. You, the one that's you talking about you. We love you. We're glad you're here. So,
and guys, this is the last Sunday without football coming up because there is a game this week, even though it's not real. It's a Hall of Fame game.
Dude,
but it's football. It is football this week, guys.
Dude, it is real. Those guys are trying to make the roster. This is the bottom end. This is where the real deep stuff comes in. I'm so amped. I get it's the Hall of Fame game, but it's football.
It is.
It's been a long summer. I'm excited for it.
Did you know how much golf we've talked about? We've talked about a lot of golf.
It's been a good golf year. A lot
of golf. Look, we talked about a lot of soccer.
We talked about a lot of footy. I mean, it's World Cup.
4 more years.
We probably won't talk about that much for another 4 years.
That's it. It might be longer until the U.S. hosts it again. I don't know.
That's true. We might forget it.
But that was pretty awesome. But I'm glad football's here. I know we've had big baseball news. Ferg is been talking about it and is ready to go in. So Ferg.
I am. It is crazy for anyone that lives under a rock. Tarek Skubal traded from the Tigers to the Dodgers for a couple prospects. Don't even know who these guys are. But Skubal's a 2-time Cy Young winner. Is going to a team that's stacked. They've won the last 2 World Series. It's just ridiculous. I have a lot of opinions on it. I'm honestly not really mad at the Dodgers. I'm more mad about the teams in the league that just don't do anything about it. They just sit and they don't make the trades. They don't spend the money. They sit there and collect their money. They make a profit and they call it a day. And, those are the teams in my mind that we should be more upset with. Not the Dodgers. They're not breaking any rules. But, I kind of want to hear what you guys think about it.
This is a deep, put your hats on. Put your tinfoil hats on. This is a deep conspiracy. The ML, and this is going around. I think a lot of people actually believe this, and it's actually could be fairly accurate. I mean, conspiracy theorists are batting like 1,000 these days, but we got MLB owners colluding to push the best players to the Dodgers so that the people and the fans, for the first time in the history of all sports during a lockout, the fans will side with the owners versus siding with the players. Because if the Dodgers keep doing what they're doing, they're getting everyone. They got the best closer. They have
lockout's coming. Everyone. It's coming, guys.
It's coming, but
it's gonna happen.
Historically, everyone's been on the players' side as, the players deserve it, whatever, not the billion-dollar owners. We are flipping the script where every fan's saying, we need a salary cap. If there was a salary cap, they don't have half the team they have now.
They need a cap and they need a minimum.
They need a floor and they need a cap.
I feel like that's spot on, man. Like, look at the NFL. The NFL is the best product to consume in sports. The parity matters. Like, if you can build a dynasty in the NFL, you've done something. Like, it matters more. Consistency year over year is something that's hard to achieve in the NFL because you just can't afford to keep your team together. And so, I'm all for baseball having that kind of constraint, right? Because that's the other part. The NFL has that. You have to spend X amount. And if you don't, you have to spend it the next year.
They're in a place too where you're not lopsided so heavily on one position. The NFL, you might have a quarterback that makes 60 million plus. I'm sure there's a handful of guys that do that 60 to 70 million. And that really does start capping your team there. In baseball, you might have starting pitching that you're going to pay a lot of money to, but honestly, your 1 through 9 order, there's no one guy that's going to be, really bringing your team down in one single position. And that's why you see guys in the NFL, Tyreek Hill, for example, he took less money to go play for the Dolphins, but he still made $30 million, and he passed out missing Super Bowls with Mahomes.
Yeah. I mean, as a lifelong Mariner fan, where we take all the profits and we put out BS on the field, like having a floor would, I think, those type of teams that just sit there and take all the profits and don't put out a good product, I think that would fix that issue. But yeah, it's fascinating that it's the first time in any sport in history where majority of the fans are siding with the billionaire owners. Like, yeah, like we should have a max. So my thought is it was all intentional. They knew the lockout's coming. The players they proposed something earlier this year in the off season, and the players were like, "This is the most disrespectful thing ever." Da da da. And we're getting to the point where they just stacked the Dodgers so heavily, especially after going back to back, that it's like, here's Scooble for pennies. Yeah. I know it is a rental. Let's put that out there. So
for now,
but we know the Dodgers aren't scared to spend. But if this lockout does happen, then I think their team changes a lot. And a lot of these mediocre teams that they have owners that are too greedy to spend, I think it also helps that case too.
100%. I mean, who's the lowest pay or the lowest payroll in baseball right now? It's like Miami Marlins, most likely $40 million, 40 to 60 million. I would guess.
I don't know. Let's see.
And the Dodgers
it's probably the A's.
The A's, maybe. So either way, they're not more than $70 million, I'm sure. And the Dodgers are pushing $600 million.
Cleveland Guardians, 62 to 70 million. Miami is 76 to 79. White Sox 82 to 84, and Nationals 84 to 88.
Jump up to Dodgers and see what theirs is. It's got to be over 500.
Like 300. It's like 350 or something. I just saw the graphic and I only stared at the top of the Mariners.
Dodgers 406 million, Mets 363 million, Yankees 310.
Mets are in last place or second to last place with all that money spent. It's funny.
See, that's the flip side of it.
Yeah, you can spend your money wrong.
Yeah.
And for sure, but you're New York, so you're expected to spend the money. Whether it's Mets or Yankees, that is a tough fan base. And if you're not spending money, you're out of that job. You're selling the team. The GMs get fired. So, I mean, there's a lot more in play when it comes to New York and a big city market like that.
The graphic I saw was like a profits graphic. It was Dodgers were like 300 plus million. And then the second team was like over half that. It was like 100 maybe. Yeah. I think it was the Yankees, of course, but it is
according to Sport Track, it is Miami that's the lowest. The other was like an AI thing. So like Sport Track says Miami, then Cleveland, then Tampa Bay, then St. Louis, then Washington.
The crazy thing is, like, when you take the Dodgers out of that conversation and you look at 2 through 6 and the payroll amounts, they're up there with $200 million. And we're big Braves fans, and they're a top 5 payroll team.
Top 7.
It's just this one team is just out of hand, and it's just ruining everything.
Yeah, you got 430, and then the next drop to 370, then 336, then 315, then 312, then Boston is at 267, and the Braves are at 258, with San Diego at 257. Like, these are astronomical numbers, and
just the difference in 1 to 6 is $150 million, is what you just said.
My God. Right? Yeah, it's absurd, and so like it's almost another roster. I mean, it's more than. You could take
rosters.
You could take 2 and 30 and put them together and barely eclipse number 1.
The Mariners are, I think, like 117 or something. Like
Seattle's 195 is what I'm seeing on Sport Track. All of this is coming off Sport Track. So if anybody knows better, that's just where I'm pulling info.
I mean, it changes every day with these trades and So,
if you know better, like and subscribe and comment. Let us know.
Yeah, seriously, get in there. And so, I mean, I guess the thing for me as a kid who grew up loving baseball, playing baseball, that was my dream. At one point in life, I was going to go and play in the MLB, right? after the lockout, when I was a kid, and I never felt the same about baseball again because it was so much greed over playing a child's game, and I couldn't understand it as a kid, and I still don't understand it now. But if we want this product to get better and to be something that really stands the test of time, I mean, this is America's pastime that we are losing if we don't.
What
get
sucks
this
is
thing
I
right.
feel like baseball had peaked in. I want to say the 90s because I'm a 90s kid. I think it peaked that like early 2000s, 90s, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like from 2010 to 2020, it took a steep decline.
Yeah.
And like before the Dodgers started just ripping, I feel like people are locked into baseball these days. Like I feel like it's kind of getting back to that like old school feel. I don't know, but I feel like it's back on the way. It was back on the way up, and now it's just being destroyed again. Like the Dodgers are destroying baseball.
I feel like I feel the same kind of energy. I was excited. The Braves, like, it's fun when good teams are good. It's more fun when a team that's not supposed to be the best somehow is on one.
2023 Arizona Diamondbacks.
I mean, even the Braves, 21, Aaron, we were, 90-something wins. We weren't a 1 seed by any means.
Right. And so it's good for baseball when there's parity. It's just really hard to have parity when there's such disparity in the payroll. And so, like, let's get
with
that
this
conversation.
Sorry, man. With this conversation, they were an inch away from losing last year. So, I mean, the Toronto Blue Jays were that close to beating them.
Yeah.
Game 7 was one of the best baseball games I've ever seen in my life.
I'm all for it.
And that's what I was saying. Baseball, like everyone, I think last year in that series, they set records for viewership. Like that was such an incredible, even whole postseason. M's, obviously biased M's fan, but we went to Game 7 with the Blue Jays, like the Dodgers series and then the World Series. Like those were all very tight games. I think it might be a little different this year. They picked up one of the best closers in baseball, and they obviously picked up one of their best aces in baseball. But I think like baseball is one of those sports where, like you said, there's not one player that's going to put you over the edge. Like, so it's they could get upset. I don't know. And that
did I see Seattle traded their ace, Luis Castillo? Is he still good?
He was a washed ace, very washed.
Okay, so not a big loss.
No, they're saying we fleeced him. They took on his whole contract. Sorry, go on.
No. You're go contract.
No. Yeah, Luis Castillo. We paid him a crap ton of money. This like what was this 3 years ago, and he had $22.5 million a year, and we couldn't get his contract off. And then we just picked up. Honestly, they're not great, but they're leverage arms, backup catcher, and a space on that.
I feel like the Braves are kind of like in the same. The Braves are definitely spending more money than Seattle, but like as far as success goes, I mean, we have a lot of guys that are underperforming in their contracts right now. Like Austin Riley, $22 million a year, and he's batting .215, and it's been below 200. And I mean, people are talking about, do we move on from him? I mean, this
has been the year of underperforming,
fan, right? Yeah.
I mean, it was wild though. Atlanta started on fire, and then injuries. Right. That's one of the things with baseball.
As per usual.
It is, yeah. It's can they get it? Can they get it right? I don't know. We'll see. Obviously batting that poorly, but he's been an MVP caliber player in recent memory. So I don't think you move on from a guy like that. Hitters go through slumps. It happens. You just got to get him out of it, because once he gets out of it, who knows? Who knows where he could go? He's got all the talent. I mean, if he's a head case and he's cooked, then yeah, you move on. But only the locker room knows that. We don't know that. So
I mean, like the top 5 most paid players in baseball outside of Shohei are underperforming like insane. Like Vlad's having career worst.
Soto.
Juan Soto. You have it's based on the Mets guy. He's having a terrible year.
What's Judge up to this year? I feel like he's been hurt, maybe.
You don't hear Judge. Cal Raleigh's having statistically the worst.
Oh, the big dumper?
The worst year. Like he's the worst.
Dump at the plate. That's what he's doing.
The worst baseball player He's hitting like 163 right now and has he went yard today and went yard yesterday. I mean, he's getting hot in August, let's just say that. But yeah, it's not good for the stars that shine. So
yeah. Hey, but
baseball's
that's where I feel like it's interesting because the guaranteed money in baseball, the players aren't going to want to let that go. But you've got to be able to put a product on the field. And I mean, I get it. You're putting your body on the line. Your body is your resource, and that is what allows you to make the money that you make as a professional baseball player. I'm all for that and protecting that. But there's got to be some give and take on that for the product to be successful as a whole. Because if baseball loses viewership because people are just tired of the same old, like, I'm all for having like this juggernaut team, like the 90s Yankees, right? Everyone hates the Yankees in the 90s, other than the New York fans, right? But everybody hated the Yankees. And so it was fun to root against them. The Dodgers it feels different. Like it just, I don't know. It feels icky to me. And yeah.
Titles, yeah.
Yeah. And so like, it's hard to,
it's icky, but they're not breaking any rules. So it's, again, I'm not that mad at the Dodgers. I'm mad at the other owners and the other teams.
No, but that's the point. It's icky because you don't even hate them. You just don't care about them. You need to hate the big villain. You need to hate the Yankees. That draws viewership.
That's true. That's fair.
And so that's where baseball's got to get it right. The Dodgers, you don't care enough about them to hate them. And that's, to me, where baseball's losing, and we may be losing that altogether. So,
I mean, I hate the fact that they took Freddie Freeman from us, so I do hate them.
I mean, that's fair, but Freddie didn't have to walk. That was his agent. That was a whole different thing. Anyway.
Let me put my tinfoil hat back on.
Hey, the agent didn't report the deal. So
he got fired, too.
He did. That's because he didn't report the deal. He gone. Yeah. So yeah, there's smoke, there's fire with that one. But speaking of smoke, we out here at Banner are going to be doing fantasy football this year, and we want all the smoke. We want all the smoke.
Yes, sir.
So whoever out there. And you are like, oh, I've won like 7 fantasy football championships in a row. Final Fantasy, I'm a nerd, man. It is like, honest to God, I just like saw this sitting on my desk. So yes, I saw Final Fantasy in my head. Anyway, we want all the smoke. Bring it. We comment down below in this video saying that you want to get in on the Fantasy Football League. You got to be a subscriber.
We got a couple spots.
We got a couple spots. It's not like we're not running light on a league here. We're looking to go 12 men or women, whatever. We're looking to run 12 rosters. And so if you think that you got what it takes to take us down, we want all the smoke. We're here for it. So comment down below, say I'm in. Make sure that you're subscribed, because we're not going to take anybody who's not a subscriber. We want one of the Banner boys, one of the Banner girls to be up here with us and enjoy it. We've got some special guests that are going to be in on it. And then, of course, you'll have us, the Banner boys, coming at you as well. So you'll be excited. It'll be an exciting league. And so we want you guys to be a part. So if you want to be in, let us know, and we'll get that thing set up. We'll get more details as we get a little bit closer, once we filled out all 12 roster spots with their GMs. So if you think you're that person, let's go.
Do it. That's your chance to be on the podcast. We're going to do our draft live.
That's it. This is the first time. And so whoever gets their name on that trophy first will have their name on there forever. So you want to be the first one. Well, you can be second because you're not going to beat me this year. But you want to have your name on that trophy right after mine. So if you think you can take it. We need to
determine a really fun way to figure out our draft order.
Oh, yeah. We'll figure out some kind of Olympics or something silly, goofy to do to have some fun. And there definitely will be a punishment. There will be not 40 times.
There will be a punishment.
There would be a punishment.
No, the funniest one, I saw a 40 time where they're in the ocean, like knee deep, and they had to run a 40-yard dash, like in the water, dodging waves. It was hilarious.
Look, I'm more primed for 40 diaper changes right now. So, I'll go 40 diaper change time, and we'll compare that because, man, it's interesting having a newborn in the house and trying to keep your eyeballs open and keep up with anything's going on in sports. So I'm ready for football to be here so I can lock in and be like, okay, I got my daughter sitting next to me. She's going to be 2.5.
She's locked in.
She's going to be locked in. She loves to sit with it. So I can't wait for her. She's got her little Falcons gear. I'm not going to make her be a Falcons fan. She's going to get to choose her team, but because I don't want her to have that misery unless she wants it.
Yeah.
So I'm locked in on the Falcons. And speaking of, there's been some interesting things going on in training camps around the league, but I'll start it off with a little bit of Falcons. We won't stay there too long, but the Falcons are handing out money. We're talking about handing out money in baseball. The Falcons are handing out money. They just locked up Matthew Bergeron. So now they've got Chris Lindstrom and Matthew Bergeron. That's their starting guards, left and right guard, locked up. Locked him up for 4 years.
It's the best guard duo in the NFL. Debate me on it.
Drake London is locked up long term, and they're getting ready to pay Bijan too. This roster, they believe in it. They locked in Kyle Pitts. They're going to lock in Drake. This is the way I want to see a team built. Like, as a Falcons fan, it's exciting that the guys that I think are good are getting paid and are getting paid home.
Yeah.
And I love that. I think that's how rosters should feel because that's how you get those rivalries. Like, no, this is a lifetime. Like, Caden Ellis went to the Saints. He's dead to me. I loved that guy while he was here, but he went back to the Saints. He's dead to me. Like, I love the rivalries in sports. Falcons haven't been good enough to have too many rivals. That's why we rival the Saints, and because they suck. And then, we go on from there. But there's been other interesting things going on because we've talked about the Saints just had a 24-year-old hate being in New Orleans so much he retired from football. So Jalen Polk.
Don't blame him. Do not blame him.
Michael Penix's former wide receiver has left the NFL at the age of 24 because of New Orleans.
That's
surprising.
Now,
I don't really know that. I don't know why. I haven't looked into that, but I do think that's funny, just in jest, that somebody would rather retire than play for New Orleans. So
I think they have.
We also saw a Ricky Pearsall done for the year already. Did you guys see that?
Done for the year. We've seen so many.
This guy's
injuries.
had the worst luck since he got in. This guy's been shot. He got shot.
He got shot in the chest and almost died.
He almost died. He was,
but came back. Came back, and now he's
missed some games last year. Now he's done this year. I mean, this guy was a first-round pick out of Florida.
Yeah,
and he's just had the roughest.
Rookie auto card is just losing value by the second.
Tanking.
Should have sold that one.
Yeah, right. That thing was hot for him like 2 weeks, but no,
not anymore.
Yeah, it's sad to see these guys. I mean, training camp just started. You're seeing guys get injured. Yeah. Going back to the Falcons, our starting quarterback right now is named Jack Strands. You have Penix and Tua both hurt. Yeah, so you're talking about Falcons handing out money. If you can play quarterback, we'll give you some money. Come on out.
Hey, look, I know Ariane's not here, so we can talk about the Falcons a lot if he's not here. But I've tried to. But yeah, because that makes me excited too. Jack Strand, go watch the highlights. They're calling him the D2.
He does look good.
Yeah, calling him D2 Josh Allen. So, anyway, we'll move on. So, what's going on out in Seattle, Ryan? What are the Seahawks doing to follow up the championship?
Everyone's doubting us. Everyone's talking smack. Everyone's boards of power rankings have Seattle very low. We lost three staple players from our Super Bowl run,
and one's a running back, the easiest position to reload at, in my opinion.
And the looks on Jadarian Price. We also got Emmanuel Wilson, who is a stud. They're both looking great. I'm not worried about the running back position for Seattle. We're going to be on Hard Knocks. I think Hard Knocks comes out this Sunday, or no, this next Sunday. I know is there a Hard Knocks curse that
So no, I thought the rule was like you couldn't make the playoffs. You had to be a bottom 8 team. How did the Seahawks get picked to be on the Hard Knocks?
excited.
Yeah,
the hype videos
know.
for it are filthy.
In the past, it's always been like pretty garbage teams from the year after before.
It's been the Jets a lot.
Yeah, Miami and the Jets.
Cowboys been on there.
So yeah, that's tough. I think
no, Seattle's looking good. I'm stoked. I think I said on the last pod, but I think Jadarian Price is going to take RB1, and I think he's going to be a stud. Our line, I mean, Kenneth Walker, stud. Zach Charbonnet, he probably won't be back until like November.
That could be a huge pickup though by that time of year. I mean, your running backs are, getting some wear and tear, and you bring in a guy with fresh legs like that. I mean, he could be a big difference maker.
Fresh off of that ACL destruction. But,
yeah, I mean, you ease him back in, and you have two good running backs already. I mean, he can be part of just a really deadly committee.
Yeah. You mentioned the injuries too. You got Cyrus Allen for the Chiefs, CJ Gardner.
Oh my God, that guy was looking like a stud. He was Mahomes' favorite target in training camp so far.
Did you see that Mahomes clip?
Which one of his knee twisting or what?
I might have got AI'd, but this came out this came out last night, and it was from training yesterday. But hiked the ball, throws it slips out of his hand, and it just donks off of the back of his dome. Just the worst throw you've ever seen. I think it's real.
I'll watch that.
It's real. It's everywhere. Yeah. But I think this is a Mahomes regression year. Not off that clip. I just think he's beat up. They're going to run it a lot. I think Kenneth Walker is a must pick up fairly early in drafts because I think they're just going to feed him. Go out.
I think Mahomes, he's gonna bounce back, and that it does come down to his health. I think he had a pretty rough year last year, and
Travis Kelce's looking fat.
Oh, dude, the guy is like 280 pounds right now.
Yeah, he's got the dad bod.
He's got the post-wedding honeymoon bod right now.
Oh yeah, he's
who's looking like a stud?
He looked like his brother.
He did, dude. He looked.
He's gonna play center.
Yeah.
Mike Evans. I think he has a monster
especially
year.
with Pearsall out now. He's going to get
He's
fed.
Mike Evans.
1,000 yards,
he is
guaranteed.
Mr. 1K.
But San Fran just signed Debo, so they got Debo back. So that might be an interesting offense.
I mean, like the geriatric population is very happy to see that roster put back together. Like,
true.
They got a whole different. They're gonna have to get like some sort of sponsorship with the local nursing home for the San Francisco 49ers this year. But we'll see. Cool. That's a fun name. I feel like the people who draft Deebo Samuel or want to pay Deebo Samuel and want to pay Mike Evans, like, no disrespect, but at this point in their career, it's like, yeah, they were great in fantasy football 5 years ago. Like, what?
Purdy can still throw. Purdy can throw the rock, though. I think Mike Evans.
I like Purdy. I'm a fan. I like the quick
I'm the biggest
quarterback
hater here as a.
And you got to think, dude. They still have McCaffrey. He's 31 too, I think. So I mean, they got some age over there.
They do. Yes. They're old, but could this be that kind of window where it's like they're old but not too old? They're just that seasoned age where they still like they have their peak, they've got their chance, and this is where they're pushing for it. Could be a good time. They're in a tough division.
So.
The NFC West is way too strong for them, though.
That is a tough. That's probably the toughest division.
Seattle has the youngest core at least. Their like average age is 24, I think. They're.
But you also have Sam Darnold as quarterback, so.
I will not take Sam Darnold after a Super Bowl run. Super Bowl win.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl, brother. Like, you don't.
Flacco.
It's not always just an elite quarterback. So
yeah, the thing is, like, dude, I'm a big Shanahan believer. So I mean, people might dog me on that, but dude, he knows how to win, and as long as if Purdy stays healthy, I think that's enough.
He knows how to crash a car.
He knows how to choke a big game. Yeah,
yeah, he can't even stay healthy. Yeah, he's cursed as much as the players are.
The issue for him is, can he coach a big game? And that's where it is. Like, again, we don't want to relive that game too many times, but that play calling lost the game, and his pride got in the way. Otherwise, he's got a ring already. So
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I'm not anti San Fran. I like Brock Purdy. I think the NFC West is very, very difficult. We are going to be going through each division coming into this Final Fantasy. Man, why have I got Final Fantasy stuck in my head? This
Final
fantasy
Fantasy
football season,
week,
this
month?
this
Yeah,
final
it
week
works.
of football, non-football, man, help me out here. But we're going to be going through each division, breaking down the teams, looking at their schedules, looking at who's going over, who's going under, who's Vegas on, who are they overlooking, who's Seattle this year. And we'll see what you got.
Dog.
If you want to know the inside scoop, if you want to know before everybody else at work knows, before everybody in all your other fantasy league knows, this is where you want to be. Dial it in. We're gonna have a good time with it, but we're gonna dig in and we're gonna do the work to give you guys some great insight on what's getting ready to happen in the NFL this year. So jump in on that. You want to be here. Get subscribed so you don't miss any of that. But looking forward to all that in the next couple of weeks coming your way right here on the Banner Show. So, boys, I could talk about NFL for forever at this point. I'm all in on it. But is there anything else that we have to touch on this week? I know I can't go into Spider-Man. I went and saw that. All I can say is
I wanted
that's
to.
it.
Can you give us a 1
it.
through 10? 1 through 10 rating.
Yeah. Pizza score.
For me, so I'm going.
Or
85.
where does it land with the other three?
I'm going.
Spider-Man?
I'm going 85.
That's solid. That's a solid grade.
I can't explain why it ranks where it does in the other ones without spoiling some things. So I'm gonna wait a little bit longer until you guys get a chance to see it and we can talk about it together. But I definitely worth the watch, definitely good. And for me, entertaining, super entertaining. Like I laughed. It got
Some
me
people cried.
That's what I've heard.
Allegedly.
That's what I've heard. But in our theater, there was an applause, but there was no, I didn't hear tears. I will say, there is one scene in that movie that is the most accurate depiction of male-female dynamic that Hollywood has ever done. And I'm not even sure they did it on purpose, but it was amazing. And once you guys watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it was
Now I'm intrigued.
absolutely perfect. The male-female dynamic in that scene, absolutely just spot on. So I won't go past that. And
I can't see
we
it.
won't dive into that.
The theater
see what?
The theater's just locked up right now. Like
It's just
Harkins for the
Harkins has
Odyssey.
no room.
You couldn't see
I
the
looked at
Odyssey. That's why I had to wait till today.
Dude, I looked at every theater every time, unless you're sitting in the front
insane.
row. 1:10 a.m. Saturday or Sunday morning was the only time that you could get seats. But I mean,
You're too
it
old
just
for that.
I'm way too old for a 1:10 movie. The last movie I saw at 1:10 might have been The Dark Knight. Before that, it was Star Wars Episode 2, I think. I don't know, but
Dark Knight was.
I'd love to
Worth
find
it.
the one person. Someone debate me on this in the comments if you are one of these. But if you sit in the front row at a movie theater, you're an absolute psychopath. I'm sorry.
How,
no way.
like, how
No,
can
no.
you?
Like I don't know how you do it.
How
You
can
can't
you?
enjoy it.
I mean, you have to be. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it.
I will
I don't
say-
see why they even put the seats there. Nobody ever goes up there. It is neck breaking, eye watering. It's just not an enjoyable experience. It's not designed for
Spider-Man did just hit 927 million worldwide in the first weekend.
Gosh, that's insane.
Second biggest opening of all time, which is, I mean, that's nuts.
I mean, where's the Odyssey?
that. That's
Odyssey's gotta be up
inflation.
there.
Odyssey only had like, I mean, I say only, but it had like 300 mil first
That's
weekend.
surprising.
The thing with Odyssey is, I think Spider-Man is like a worldwide type of vibe.
Spider-Man is the number one superhero, I think, market wise. I think Spider-Man is the best selling
until I tried
superhero
to
of all
get
time.
tickets.
Yeah.
I thought it was like,
So,
oh yeah, Spider-Man.
People scalping tickets, so they buying them up and then trying to sell them on the secondary market.
No, it's not. It's
Is that a real thing
it's
for
not
movies?
Pokemon. It's not Pokemon.
Sorry, I'm
But-
scarred.
Yeah. No, that's madness, man. Like,
Okay, well,
I don't.
let's talk about it, Ferg. You just got out of
I
literally
did, yes,
hours
2 hours
from
ago.
Odyssey.
Yeah,
I saw it
fantastic,
weekend
fantastic
one.
movie. Yep. I mean, there's a couple things that we haven't talked about as a group, and I won't spoil anything either. But Robert Pattinson and Anne Hathaway, in my opinion, they really stole the show. I think they were phenomenal. I mean, everyone was great. Tom Holland and Matt Damon were obviously great. But dude, it's the story that for me, I read the book in like high school, and it wasn't like because I wanted to. It was like everyone read it.
Yeah.
In English or literature or whatever class you were in. But I mean, that was 20 years ago.
I missed my high school.
Yeah, well,
we read Of Mice and Men
ranks
back
pretty
in
low,
high
so it
school.
wasn't that great. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I haven't read the story in 20 years, but like the movie was just how I remembered the story. Like there wasn't anything where I'm like, what are they talking about? I mean, I actually like remembered the story. So I mean, that part was great. I mean, everyone has some rendition of the story that they've heard or read, or I feel like Greek mythology is a pretty popular subject for a lot of people. So yeah, I loved it. The movie was sick. The action scenes were insane. The deception was there. There was so much, good twists that not necessarily from the story, but incorporated into the movie. I just think, yeah, dude, it was awesome. It was very loud, very loud.
Yeah.
There was people that actually brought in earplugs for certain scenes. But yeah, I mean, it's a 10 out of 10 movie. I can't recommend it enough. It's going to sweep every award. I feel like you said.
That's what I think. I loved it. Outside, I mean, I know there's some questions on things in that film, but regardless of all that, it blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I am
no CGI like anywhere.
Yeah. They were actually on boats rowing in that movie.
The giants, without spoiling, there's giants. And again, if you've read the story, there's giants, but they were actual 7 foot up people used as extras in those fight scenes. And they were like, Matt Damon was replaced by like a 5 foot, like strong ass girl to, show the size of the giants.
It's a great movie, but I haven't seen Spider-Man yet. So my movie of the year might change here.
We'll see.
I don't think it's movie of the year worthy. I haven't seen the Odyssey yet. I would like to. I probably will watch it at home.
Spider-Man Stan, though, dude. It's very easy. This could be passed very easily.
The thing with Odyssey is like the cinematography of it and the fact that like this is a true film. This isn't just like a, pump some money into some action movie and, people are going to get good reviews of it. I mean, this is like what filmmaking is about, the Odyssey, in 100%. My opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how that turns out. We'll have to. I need to check with Andreas and see if he's seen it yet and see what his take is. Andreas is our editor for Banner Golf, and he's a film and video. That's his degree.
He's a film stan. I bet he loved it. Film stans love it.
I'm curious to see where if he's seen it yet and if he has, what his take is. So, hey, Andreas, get in the comments and let us know. So if you guys
he can do no wrong.
If you guys have a movie of the year and it's not one of those two, let us know. What is the movie of the year? Get involved in the comments. Let us know. If you've been with us this far, we appreciate y'all so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been fun. It's been a little bit chaotic. I think that's kind of got the substitute teacher energy, and I hope you guys enjoyed that too. That's what we're going for. While Dad was gone, we wanted to have some fun. So
happy birthday, Ariane!
Happy birthday, man! And I know you wanted to be here, and the flights were the flights, so we missed you. But y'all get back home safe. Paul, get home safe. And we look forward to having everybody back next week here on the Banner Show. So we haven't planned this. We didn't talk about this. But I feel like it's time. Are we going to do a draft today? Are we going to try to do an extra little take this week with the rest of the guys?
I think
we'll do that.
A substitution.
I got a hypothetical.
Yeah.
I have a would you rather, but it's a hypothetical.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. This is a real life scenario from one of my boys. All right. My buddy has a 2011 Jeep Cherokee, 250,000 miles on it. breaks down. Before it broke down, he was ready to buy a new car. Breaks down, takes it to a shop, and they're like, yeah, it's gonna be, $1,000 to fix or whatever. And he's like, okay, well, this Jeep has 200,000+ miles on it. Like,
it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna scrap it. One of the mechanics in the shop says like, yeah, dude, I'll just give you $500 for it. He's like, dude, perfect. Get it off my hands. I'll go get my new car. Like, not a big deal. I mean, this Jeep was on its last leg, right? Fast forward, he gives him the title, exchange everything. And he's like, yeah, just pay me when you're free, $500, pay me whenever you can. A week passes by, no money. 2 weeks passes by, no money.
We know where this is going.
Text him, not delivered. This exchange happened on company property. So I'm going to pause there. After the undelivered text and the call that went straight to, hey, this call can't go through. What's your move?
So my first question, he gave him the title. The car is his.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
so
cooked.
Has he shown up to confront him in person again? Does he still work there?
That's why I think that's where the hypothetical comes in.
Exactly. This is where it comes in. What would you guys do in this scenario? It's $500. I know for some people that's a lot. For others, it's not a lot. But what is your guys' move?
500 is enough for me. Like if it's, in my area, like, yeah, I'm knocking on the door, dude. Like, hey,
are you pulling up or are you making a phone call first?
I'm pulling up.
I'm pulling
100% going to the shop. Okay. And I'm letting the owner know what's going on and going through it like that way. I don't care if it was 5 pennies.
It's a car
don't
at the end of the day.
Steal. Don't steal. Thieves are garbage humans. Thieves are bad people. Lawyers and thieves are the bane of the world's existence. And like, I know lawyers have to exist because people steal stuff and lie. Like, if we could just be honest and take care of one another, we wouldn't have these issues and this kind of stuff. But no, don't steal from somebody. The guy gave it to you in good faith. It's $500. If you offered the $500 for the Jeep, he took the deal. Like, does he have to get a lawyer to draw up a contract for everything? No, I'm going there. I'm letting the owner of the shop know, and I'm either getting the car back with the repairs done at no cost to me, or I'm getting my $500, and also letting the owner know what kind of employee you have, because you might not want to have him as an employee anymore. Just saying.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm pulling up too, man. I think, like, again, $500 is enough for me to show up. Be like, where you been, man? What's going on?
You blocked my number. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, if it's going from blue to green text messages, that's a little shady. It's bad. You got blocked.
So that was my advice.
So what has he done anything yet?
My advice was, why don't you call the shop and because his whole, in his defense, he was like, he's a level-headed fella. He didn't want to get anyone fired or anything. And I was like, well, what if he does this to multiple people? And he's like, yeah. So
it's a good point.
If I'm the business owner, I want to know who I've employed.
Exactly. So I went hot. I came in hot, and I was like, dude, you gotta go now and start talking. Start talking to people. Fast forward a day later. Which this is funny. So, me and my other buddy, we tried to text and call to see if our text would go through or if we just blocked that one number. Our text didn't go through. I called them. My call didn't go through. So we were like, okay, so this isn't a blocking
disconnected.
Situation.
Okay.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, so this
set me up.
this might be a bigger scenario. So anyways, fast forward. He gets a random call from a hospital. 2 weeks later, gets a random call from a hospital. And it's the dude that said he got a really bad infection and he's so sorry and all that stuff. And I was like, dang. Now I feel bad.
So you set us all up to look bad. You wanted us to look bad and to feel bad with you. You left us on.
Yeah,
you already had
did
more
that really
information.
happen? Did that really happen? Why did he give him a bogus number then? If that.
No, but he didn't. He was already in communication with the guy, and then all of a sudden it went away. So that's where I'm like, okay. Exactly. So when you called, like if you had told us that you guys called and it was disconnected too, then that's where my thought went.
I started hot like that. That's exactly how I started. I started very hot. I was like, dude.
But I would have done what you done too. I'd have tried to call for my buddy. I'd have called for my boy and been like, hey, look. But so once that happened, that does change things because
now I feel bad. He's in the hospital. He can't.
I still feel bad if that's true, but then
he can't pay his phone bill. He can't pay his phone bill in the hospital.
What kind
of disconnected because if he was in the hospital for 2 weeks, that's a heck of an infection.
Yeah, I mean he couldn't pay his phone bill, which is why I disconnected from my call and my other buddy's call. So
yeah, you should have told us that y'all tried to call already. You made it sound like he blocked the number.
This was the whole plan. This is the whole plan.
Because
we all thought it was blocked. We all thought it was blocked, and then the next day after.
But as soon as you call and like that does change.
Yeah. We didn't call till we were actually on the phone together. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Once we found out we were all blocked, we were like, all right, this is a little weirder. But
the phone is gone.
Hypothetical. Exactly. The phone is gone, so that's a big deal too.
But that's why I go to.
Because how long do you have to be late on a phone bill before they actually cut your line off?
A lot.
Is it 1 day? Is it 2 weeks?
It also depends on what kind of plan you're on. Like I think
he could be
for some people.
You could be on one of those Walmart phones or something.
Yeah, and no shade to people who have that stuff going on. Like
a burner phone.
What it is.
Yeah,
yeah, it is. So, but I still would have gone to the shop, and that would have told me what I needed to know too. Because like I would have gone in there like, hey, look, and like I said, I would have gone in looking for the owner. But like my statement still stands: if you're a thief and a liar, you're a garbage human being. So if this guy obviously, this guy's hurt. That's different.
But this guy
injured.
Calling from the hospital, he sent me the screenshot and it said like hospital or whatever, like like care.
That's different.
Care, whatever. Yeah, I felt
so
bad.
That means this guy is a good quality human being. Like, hey, something bad 100%. Happened to this dude.
Yeah.
So now I don't even want the $500. You can keep the Jeep and make some money to pay for your hospital bills.
I was like, you gotta pay for your phone bill. Like, just take it. This car's on. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got my new car. It's all yours.
That whole thought process, I saw it in live time just now, but I was like, I literally went hot and I was like, dude, you gotta call right now and start talking to the manager and say you're running a chop shop. Like I went ham, and then
that's why I go to the owner.
I found out he's in the hospital, and I'm like, and now I feel awful.
All right, so what's the dollar limit? Where do you draw the line? Well, what if it's $3,000? Would you be chasing him down a little even after the hospital knowledge?
Yeah,
$5,000.
Look, after the hospital, like I mean, if it's $3,000 or $5,000 or whatever, like here's the thing: the mechanic knows what needs to be done on it, and he's got somebody he can sell it to make a little bit of money. He's gonna be okay. So if it's $3,000, $5,000, whatever it is, it's gonna be worth it for him to put his time into it and get paid. So like, give the guy if I knew he was in the hospital. Like I call up to the owner and like, hey, look, yeah, this is real. Like he hasn't been at work. He's been in the hospital. We know. We've checked on him, whatever. Then I got some grace, but I still want my money for the deal at that point. But the $500, no, take it. It's a donation. Like this car's dead. I want you to feel, like that's cool.
That's
but
my
like,
thought.
Yeah. The difference is like you said, you set us up. You set us up to think this guy was a thief and a liar.
I set myself up, but that's he's gonna watch this. He's gonna watch this. He's gonna watch this, and he's gonna love it.
I hope he does, and I hope he's laughing at. I hope he's laughing at me.
He will
because I deserve it.
I think this is a good new segment. I mean, I have a lot of pretty crazy stories with my friends. We should do these hypotheticals more often.
The hypotheticals, right. I love it.
The hypotheticals. Right. That's the name of the podcast. Let's go. The banner show, hypotheticals. All right, man. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're still here, you're the real ones, and we love you guys for being with us tonight. We'll get you.
Wait, I got a final huddle. We'll stay consistent.
I was ready. You go ahead.
You got all right. Well, hey, we can both do it. We can all do it.
How's it going to be two finals? There's only one final.
All right, let me just get.
We'll give it to Ferg.
Semifinal.
All right,
we'll give it to Ferg. You can have the final.
This show we do this for you guys. We love you guys. That's why we want you to be a part of our fantasy football league. We want to engage and just have fun. Our success means nothing without you guys. So we love that you tune in. We appreciate the like and subscribes and the time that you spend watching us. So just wanted to give a moment to thank everybody. So that's my final huddle today.
All right, man. Thank y'all for being here. We love y'all very much. And we'll see you on the next episode of The Banner Show.
Go Hawks.